Hey guys, it's me. Anybody there on Facebook? It's evening, probably many of you are after work, eating dinner, perhaps taking a shower, getting ready to sleep. Some of you are finishing work late if you work for yourself, and if you need a computer to work at home, then probably you go to sleep a bit later than other people. Yay, I have two of you. Who are you? Say hi. Dorota, hello. Good evening. Nice to see you here. That's great. Here's another one. Gosha, it's nice to see you. Amazing. Today we're going to be talking about dreaming, so that's great time. Hi Maciej, that's nice you join us. Amazing. Thank you for the heart. Sunny Shirke. Amazing. Hi, Daniel. Daniel, amazing. Maciej, hello Maciej. Nice to see you here. So nice. So how are you guys? Are you getting ready to bed? Are you getting ready to sleep? Or you are still working, still moving around in the house, still doing something else? Thank you so much for your compliment, Sunny. That's nice to hear. Guys, tell me, what are you doing now? What are you doing now? Still time to sleep, yeah, that's what I thought so. Maciej, almost. As far as I know you, Maciej, you probably go to sleep at 4. You're so creative and working till the morning time. Thank you, Dorota. Thank you for your compliment. Sunny, office. What do you do, Sunny? Oh, there's many of you. So nice to see you. Kasia. Hello, Kasia. Joanna. Hello, Joanna. It's amazing. Pavel. Nice to see you again, Pavel, here. So nice. I guess this topic is quite interesting, right? Dreaming. What is dreaming? Why do we actually dream? Małgorzata, she's my cousin. Hi, Małgorzata. I'm speaking in English, unfortunately, so I hope you will understand a little bit. Marek. Hey, Marek. Good evening. Marek, are you ready going to sleep, or are you still working on something? Huh? There's many of you coming. That's great. We're going to have a nice chat about dreaming today. I feel it. I feel it. So guys, what are you doing now? What is your stage of the day? Oh, Sunny, thank you for your compliments. That's lovely. Yeah, Sunny, tell me, instead of doing so many compliments, can you let me know what you're doing? You said you are in the office. How is your sleeping routine look like? Are you going to sleep late? Do you do something before going to sleep? Do you have any rituals? Or you just lay down, black out, and wake up in the morning forgetting what happened? Marek almost ready for bed. That's good. Okay, that's good. So we're going to talk a little bit about dreaming. So maybe that will prepare you for your night tonight, and you go to sleep a little bit differently than normally. Kinga, nice to see you here. Sanya, 2 a.m. Wow. Actually, I got inspired to do this live about dreaming today because one of my students called me and she said she had her first lucid dream. So I was so excited for her. I was so happy to hear her. She was very excited. It was her first lucid dream after 3 weeks of being on my previous course. So she was practicing a little bit, writing down her dreams, and boom, she has her first lucid dream where she said she was flying. She was trying to go through the glass, through the window, but she couldn't yet. But she tried 2 times. And then she was flying, she went down to the ocean, and she had a lot of different adventures. It was quite long lucid dream, although it was her first time, so I was really impressed and very happy to share with you some experiences. Hi Asha, nice to see you. The problem is you don't remember your dreams, Pavel. Okay. You know why people don't remember their dreams most of the time? First of all, because they don't think about remembering their dreams. They don't take this conscious decision to remember their dreams. It's like, okay, I have dreams, but okay, maybe I remember sometimes I don't remember. But do you actually ever thought of, I want to remember my dreams? You know, I take that decision that I want to remember my dreams. And then the second reason why you can't remember your dreams sometimes, it's because you have this kind of a blockage from remembering if your dreams are showing you something which you are, for example, not ready for yet to realize. So that could be another reason why you don't remember your dreams. But most of the time it's just because we don't care about remembering. And if you start caring about remembering, then usually, hi Elliot, hi Usha, so nice to see you. So if you start caring about remember your dreams, you usually start really remembering them. But of course there are some things you can do to remember your dreams more. Of course, there are some techniques I can teach you as well. Oh, Kasia says in Polish that they're waiting for the workshops in Poland. You're another person who's telling me that, so I'm really having it in my plan. I'm working on it, so hopefully I will do a workshop in Poland as well. Yeah, so yeah, let's talk about dreaming. What can I say? Today is like a spontaneous life. So usually our life looks like this. We are coming back home from work and we take shower and we go to sleep. We eat dinner, whatever we do, whatever we need to do, or we work a little bit more, or we work at home. It depends on what we do. And then we just lay down. Maybe sometimes we think about what we've done or what we need to do the next day. But usually this is how it starts, and it ends up in waking up in the morning and not remembering anything what happened during the night. This is how our regular common lifestyle looks like. My lifestyle looks a little bit different because I've been lucid dreaming since I was a little girl, and dreams were always very important for me. And I just live in two worlds, I would say. I live in a world of dreams and in this waking reality. And I can see for almost 30 years now I'm lucid dreaming. I can see how my life, my daily life is showing itself in my dreams. And also I can see how my dreaming world influences this life. So they both work together. It's not like our dream life is completely separate, completely different, it's full of rubbish, we don't need to worry about it, we don't have to think about it, let's better ignore it and don't pay attention to it. No, it's not like that. Actually, what I want to tell you that there's many theories what the dream is, why we are dreaming and what dreams are. Like scientific theory says that when we go to sleep, we go to different stages of brain waves. And when we go into stage REM, which is rapid eye movement, when our eyeballs are moving very fast, then our brain is very active actually, and in this moment we have these dreams. Some part of the brain is activating, it sends a lot of impulses, and our mind is trying to make something logical out of it, and that's why we are dreaming, right? There is a skeptical theory which says that dreams are only organizing, it's the way of our brain or mind organizing the experiences we had during the day, right? Then there is psychological theory, then here, oh hi Tomek, it's nice to see you. And then there is this psychological theory which we have Carl Jung here and Sigmund Freud, which who were talking about dreaming as a way for us to experience all these things which we can't experience during the day, all the emotions which we suppress, all the desires we have, they're all showing up in our dreams. So this is like a regulative system we have. So that's why we have so many sexual or aggressive dreams, because all this animalistic kind of instincts are coming up in our dreams. And there is also spiritual theory which says that in dreams we receive messages from God or from different higher beings. We receive teachings and guidance. Let me see what you write. Dorota Doty. That's very interesting. Actually, we can talk about it on private because, okay, let me see. That's interesting. She says that she's losing her passport or ID in her dreams, and she has no identity, and she cannot claim this identity because she doesn't have the documents, and she's wondering what this could mean. I cannot read the whole message you said. This is very interesting. This is not something I could interpret for you right now, here now, because if it's about interpreting dreams, only person who can interpret it in the right way is you. What I can do is I can speak with you a little bit on private. I ask you some questions, and through that we can both figure out what this could mean for you, right? Because this can mean something for each of us, something different for each of us. It depends what is your situation, what is going on in your life, etc., on which stage of life you are. So it all will be depending on that, what is the interpretation of your dream. But it's really interesting, losing identity in your dream. Actually, this is all illusion anyway, all this, passports, etc., that like we could go into this bigger spiritual picture, then it all makes sense what you're dreaming about. But I would more look for the private, like personal situation of yours in interpreting this. So just contact me on private later on, then we can talk about it, okay? Karolina, czy nie mogę zobaczyć? What can't you see, Karolina? Let me see, what did you write before, because I am not aware. Hey, Paul. Paul is a great guy. He's a owner, and he designed Yoga Monkey. Remember the other live I was doing about Yoga Monkey massage swing? So Paul here is with us. He designed it, and he created it, and he produced it. And now I'm using it, and I'm happy with it, and I'm ready to sell it if you want. Let me see what else. What's going on here with you? Why it's so important to remember? In the morning, sometimes I remember, like in the fog, and then during the day, I forget. It's so natural that you forget your dreams. Look, do you remember everything you've done today in the morning? What your thoughts were? What you were thinking? What you were feeling? What you were doing exactly, step by step? No, of course. This is how our memory works. We can't remember everything, right? Although our subconscious is writing it all down, is registering everything. But in our short-term memory, we can't remember that much. So it's natural that we forget, right? We forget what we've been doing yesterday, etc. So it's so natural that we forget something that was so untangible, like a dream, right? But there are ways to remember what you were dreaming. For example, first, when you wake up in the morning, I recommend you to not move. Just stay for a moment still and think about what you've been dreaming about. Think about what kind of emotions you feel straight after you woke up. Because the last thing you remember and the emotions involved with what you were dreaming about will help you to remember most of the dream. So the first thing is just don't move in the morning. Don't wake up. Don't make yourself coffee or whatever. Just try to stay in bed for this few minutes more and think about. And there's a 100% possibility that you will remember much more than when you just get up straight from bed. And of course you will forget. And then sometimes during the day we remember. If it would be a lucid dream, then lucid dreams are really strong and conscious dreams where it's really hard to forget them. So if you would have a lucid dream, it means a dream in which you would be aware that you were dreaming, then it will be so easy to remember it. It's really rare when somebody don't remember a lucid dream. It's like when you were busy during the day and doing something so consciously, so mindfully, that you are in it, like step by step, second by second, then you can exactly tell somebody, I was doing this and that, and this feel this way and that way. When we are conscious, we remember much more details, right? So the same way as in our dreams, when we have lucid dreams, we remember much more. But what I was saying, I started to say like about our lifestyle, that most of us, we never like really pay attention to our dream. We never really think about what is dreaming, what it means for us, and what it actually is. What it actually is, right? It's rare when we really think of it, unless we had very, very strange, interesting dream, which we are wondering what it could mean, or unless we have dreams which are coming true, unless we have dreams full of emotions, then we start thinking about, actually this dreaming is quite strange, it's really strange, and weird things are happening there, and I dreamed about this person and I met this person. I dreamed about this place and then I went there and it was exactly like in my dream. So only then we start really thinking what is going on, right? Normally we never pay attention to our dreams. And that's why you have people like me who are here to maybe interest you a little bit more to pay attention to your dreams. Because Govinda, oh Govinda, Haribol, nice to see you here. Because our dreams, in like a basic explanation for you, they reflect our true mental states. They reflect the truth of us. Let's say you have a situation during the day, you felt not good in some situation, maybe there's some relation, maybe somebody said something not nice to you, but you've learned how to work with it, so you kind of suppressed this feeling which you had, or you suppressed it because you were at work and you had to deal with it and you had to be busy with the customers, etc., and you just didn't really work through that emotion, or you didn't allow yourself to truly feel it. Then if you are dreams is just dreams, yeah, most of them are just dreams. And then you go to sleep and suddenly you have this very strange, strong nightmare about actually maybe not exactly what happened during the day, but it kind of shows you the emotion you really felt, but you didn't allow yourself to feel and work through. And in this dream, you will actually feel it a little bit more exaggerated than you would normally feel, because that's what our dreams do. They exaggerate things so we can pay attention to them, so we can notice what they are trying to tell us. So basically, they say if you want to get to know someone, get to know how he's dreaming, what are his dreams, because dream can tell a lot about ourselves, to ourselves, and also about other people. Hi Patricia, nice to see you. So many people from different parts of the world, so glad to see you. Oh my God, that's amazing. Yeah, so basically, if you want to get to know yourself a little bit more, and I'm not saying here about this high spiritual, things, oh, you want to get to know yourself, you are the self, you are a consciousness, whatever. I'm not saying it from this kind of a perspective. I'm just saying from this basic perspective when your body-mind conditioning, which is also good to get to know, or at least to find this way to look at it without this judgment, etc. So if it's about that, the dreams are showing us our true states, our true hidden emotions, our programming from our family, which we are not aware of. They're showing us our potentials, they're showing us our talents, which we are not aware of, etc. So they are not just dreams. If you want to, even from different times, hi Anna, that's so nice to see you. I was on your live today. No, it was yesterday. It was amazing about how good girls don't sell, etc. It was really nice. Thank you for popping into my world. This is a completely different world. Nice to see you. So what I was saying is that if you want to look at dreams, that dreams are just dreams, you can look at it this way. But you can try to pay more attention to them and see and observe how they actually are telling a lot about you, to you, how they can be your guides, and how much information you can get from dreams. Now I'm talking only about regular dreams. I'm not talking about dreams in which you are conscious that you're dreaming. So yeah, there are different cultures and they have different kind of approach to dreaming. For example, for Tibetan Buddhists, dreaming, they don't really pay too much attention to what we are dreaming about, to the story. They use dreaming as a tool to awaken themselves to the truth of who they are, to the so-called natural mind. And then occasionally we do have some dreams which are telling us something which is above our personal identity, some transpersonal messages which can come through our dreams, some teachings, or some dreams which telling us about the future, some dreams which are helping us to resolve some difficulties, some dreams which showing us about our true nature, our divine nature. There are different kind of dreams which we can have, but most of the time, yes, we do dream about our own psychological stuff, which is also useful if we have a chance to become aware in the dreams. Then we can work with them, and we can resolve a lot of things in our lives. Because I know that we can really talk about the highest spiritual topics, and if we will talk about the truth of what it really is, then we would have to be silenced, and this life would have no place, and all these gurus would have no right to be and to teach us right about it, because about truth you can't really speak, and this is something which you can't really comprehend with your own mind. This is something you can only experience, because this is your essence and this is who you truly are. But apart from that, if we didn't figure this out yet, if we did not connect it with that and merge into that, our ego did not yet drown into that true self we are, etc. We're still on this process of figuring ourselves out and figuring how to love ourselves more, how to have better relationships with other people, how to have a great, passionate job or mission, etc. Whatever it is, then dreams are really, truly our guides, and we can use them, especially when we have lucid dreams. So, as I was saying, when we have lucid dreams, we know that we are dreaming. Imagine the situation right now. Look around, wherever you are, and ask yourself, am I dreaming? Am I dreaming? And if I'm dreaming, what would be the first thing I would do if this would be a dream? Think about it. Anything. Anything you can think of. Anything. Yeah? You know what? If this would be a lucid dream, what you've been thinking about right now is completely possible. This is what lucid dream is. So if you are in subconscious, because the dream world is, we can say on this basic, from the psychology perspective, is your subconscious. When you are conscious inside of your fly, that's amazing, so, in your subconscious, then all these programs which you have there, you can observe them consciously, and you can do something with them. You can delete those which are like viruses in your system. You can work with them, integrate them in a way. It's a different topic which I can speak about for hours, but I'm going to be covering this topic on my next course. Or you can simply just know that they exist in you if there's not yet a moment to kind of integrate them. But in a lucid dream, you can use your creativity and imagination to work with whatever is there for you to work. Because our brain doesn't see the difference if you do something in your dream or if you do something in waking life. It doesn't see the difference. Your mind is in control of your brain. It sends the information to the brain. Brain creates neural pathways, and through these neural pathways, it sends the information to our body. So we can influence our brain from our dream state. The same as we can influence it with our imagination, visualization, etc. Right? So when we are coming into the dream with consciousness, we realize we're dreaming, we can do all these beautiful things. Hi Martin, nice to see you here. So imagine what you can do. Imagine whatever you think of now. It's possible. It's completely possible. I've been dreaming almost 30 years and I've done so much. I've been on the stage of my life when I was using dreaming only for pleasure, for adventures, for trying my limits. Flying, for roller skating, riding horses, trying to fly as high as I can to go to different planets. Driving a car, I've learned how to drive a car in my dream, right? Because I always been scared of cars, I've been always riding motorbikes since I was very young because I've been learning with a friend. And cars were never my thing, and I decided I'm going to learn that in my dream. So whenever I had a lucid dream, I was imagining, or I was like kind of manifesting a car, or I was finding a car which was in my dream. I was entering it and I was driving around my city. And this way I kind of habituated to the new situation, which was driving a car. And when I went for the first time for my car lessons, I was completely relaxed because I already done it. Although I done it in my dream, for my brain, I've done it in real life. So there was no difference for me. So things like that you can do. I healed my spider phobia, where I invited spiders in my dreams to come on my hand. It came many spiders. I thought it's going to be just one, but my mind was tricky, and there was many other spiders coming, and basically I just habituated to them. And when I woke up, I was no more scared of spiders and any other insects. So there's so many things you can do. So most of my life was fun and pleasure, my young years, in much younger, of course I'm still young, but much younger. In my 15 years old and up till I think 16, 17, I was having fun in the dreams. And then when I was around 18, I actually started to use lucid dreams more for spiritual development, for experiencing more my true nature, and for generally asking big questions. I've been asking, what is my mission in this life? Do I have anything? Do anything like that exist? And I've been receiving very interesting questions. And of course, I had that great desire to teach others about lucid dreaming, because it's such a big part of my life that I just could not ignore it. I could not just do anything else. So now I'm here talking to you about it. Yeah, so generally, our dreams are telling us, hi guys, hi Rafa, nice to see you, telling us about ourselves, our emotions, our programming, our fears, and they are important, right? They are. If you want to know yourself, then your dreams tell you so much about you. If you don't have lucid dreams, that's still fine, because you can get so much from your normal dreams. If you want to remember your dreams, don't move in the morning, think about what you were just dreaming, and write down your dreams. If you write down your dreams, you have your dream journal, then you kind of let your subconscious know that you are interested in remembering. You are kind of taking that commitment to remembering when you write down your dreams. And writing down your dreams, it helps you as well for further in the process of learning lucid dreaming. So it's a great thing. And then what else I would like to say? And yes, and instead of just like, going to sleep in the evening, like for example, now it's late already, and many of you are approaching that time where you are just going to bed. And that's why I chose to do this live so late, so we can all still a little bit see each other, talk a little bit, and think about coming to bed today a little bit differently. Think about it that going to sleep and dreaming is like kind of a practice for you. It's not a time to be wasted, because 1/3 of our life we spend on sleeping. 1/3 of our life we spend sleeping. And 6 years, around 6 years from that, we spend on dreaming, in a dreaming state. So we can think about what we could do with this time. How can a lucid help me with help? Yeah, so lucid dreaming, how can it help you with health and lack of it? Okay. So, our physical health. Thanks, Lucas. Sorry, I've been distracted a little bit because I'm trying to read what you're saying at the same time. So, what was the question? The question was, how can lucid dreaming help with health and lack of it? So, as you know, when our body, Lucas, when our body is getting ill, if we start having some disease, right, in our body, it's like a final stage of something which is already in higher planes, or I would say in our subconscious, right? So the body is just like the final stage of, it's our final body. Like I would say, we have many layers. We are not only this gross body which we see. We have energy body, we have mental body, we have emotional body. There's many bodies which we don't see, and they exist in us. So sometimes the sickness in our body is psychosomatic. It means that we hold some emotions or some thoughts or some beliefs in our subconscious which are influencing the way we feel in our body. And our body is showing us, hey, there's something not right within. There's something which is strongly influencing us not in a positive way, and it's time to change it. So we actually can avoid sicknesses when we work with this subconscious programs, beliefs, and thoughts. So how lucid dreaming can help? When we go into a lucid dreaming state, so we are dreaming, our subconscious is showing us a lot of our stuff to work with, and we become conscious with it. Then we can speak with our subconscious. We can ask questions. We can find out what is going on. Why do I feel sick? Why this happened? What can I do with it? Or we can apply different kind of healing techniques while we are in a dream, which I'm also teaching on my workshops. For example, if this would be like a ill knee, then we can apply our hands and use the affirmations, I am healed, I am healed, I am healed, with the conviction. So we send this information to our brain that we are actually healed. Our brain creates this neural pathway responsible for that affirmation, I am healed, and sends the impulses and the informations to the body. So we can influence our brain from within, from the state of lucid dream. But if this is something emotional, then we can work with that emotion as well, with our subconscious in our lucid dream. For example, asking this sickness, whatever it is, to come to us in some form and speak with it and integrate it. Yeah, because many of our problems in life, in general, which we attract, or our sicknesses in our body, comes from not being fully accepting towards our own selves and having many suppressed emotions. Next workshop is on this weekend, actually, 8th and 9th. 9th of April. I started 12 till 7, so it's going to be 7-hour Saturdays and 7-hour Sundays, where we're going to be talking about the theory, all the details of how to heal, etc. We're going to do some interesting practices. We're going to be discovering our shadows. It means so-called suppressed emotions, suppressed beliefs, which are influencing our health, relationships, world, our world, etc. So we're going to be talking about different cultures. We're going to be talking about the conscious dying, because this is also part of lucid dreaming, to become conscious of the projections which we have after that, etc. This is a long topic for another chat maybe. And yeah, many things. So if you're interested, then there is a workshop on this weekend. But as well, I created, for people who can't attend for my workshop, I created an online workshop, which is going to be live as well, like in the form of webinars, where we meet each other once a week for like 1.5 hours, where I teach you, when I guide you, where I give you some exercises to do during the week and before we meet again. And it's going to start on the 13th of April, and it's going to be lasting for 5 weeks on every Thursday at 8 till 9:30 in the evening, so also in the evening hours. So I have these 2 workshops for you if you're interested. Yeah, so what I was saying before, I was trying to say that we could treat dreaming a little bit differently than we used to. Try to pay attention more to it, try to pay attention more to remembering our dreams, and maybe do some little ritual before going to sleep. Instead of falling asleep with the phone on or in front of the TV or in front of the computer, just do a little meditation or a little bit of contemplation before going to sleep about what if it would be a dream, what I would like to do. Or make a list before going to sleep. What would you like to dream about today? And see how you influence your dream world and how the dream world influence your life. Or for example, what else you can do? There's so many things I could tell you, but at the moment, the simple things I can tell you is that, like, think about it, what would you like to dream about before going to sleep. This is how I started as a little girl. I really wanted to bring some treasure box from my dream, which I manifested. I hold it, and I wanted to wake up consciously from that dream holding money, because I wanted to have a new Barbie doll, right? So that's what I was thinking, that I will bring so much money from my dream to the other side that like I can give it to my parents and they will buy me my Barbie doll, you know what I mean? So that was how I started. I really wanted to do something in a dream. And I was thinking before going to sleep what I would like to do. And that helped me a lot to start lucid dreaming. This desire of this adventure, this fun. Like, what could I do when I'm there? It's good to start from fun, because that way we get familiar with the environment of dreaming. And we learn how to create with our mind, with our thoughts. And it becomes really fun, and we learn the capacities we have, and we learn how our beliefs influence our creation. Like, for example, if we believe that the gravity exists, then it's difficult for us to fly. But if we open our mind, then we can really fly very high. Or if we believe that everything is solid, then it's hard to go through the wall. But in our dream, we can challenge ourselves and try to go through the wall. So there's so many things we can work with, our limiting beliefs and discovering the power of our mind, which we have and we are not even aware of every single day. So it's completely changing, life-changing experience to have a lucid dream. And even the daily practicing of lucid dreaming brings more awareness into our lives, and we become more lucid in our lives. So that's benefits anyway. Hi, Joanna. That's nice to see you. And Katie. Wow, so nice. So many of you today. I'm so happy to see you all. Do you have some questions, guys? Are you ready to go to sleep? Or maybe there are some topics you would like me to talk about next time. Maybe topics about lucid dreaming, or maybe topics about yoga or psychology. Anything you would like to talk about, relationships, femininity, anything. So just let me know. I remember once you were saying about sweets you steal from. Yes, you steal from candy shop in your dream. Yes, this was my first lucid dream. And then later on I tried to get money and gold and all the treasures I could find in my dreams. Yeah, but first I stole the candy in a dream, in my lucid dream. I froze the people working in the shop and I took it. You know, it's a dream, nobody can do anything to me, you know. So, okay guys, if you still would like to have any questions, then please comment below the live video, which I'm going to publish in a moment. And if there are any topics you would like me to speak about next time on my live, then I'll be really pleased and I'll be really happy to talk to you about it. And remember, think about dreaming. Think about what you would like to dream tonight before going to sleep. Think about remembering your dreams. Like, decide within yourself, tonight I will be dreaming and I will remember my dream. In the morning, don't move too much. Think first what you were dreaming about, then write it down. And that's it. And go ahead and let me know how was your experiences tomorrow, etc. And yeah, that's all for me. Now I'm gonna get ready for my practice before going to sleep. And I hope to see you soon on my live. For all those who would like to attend to my lucid dream workshops, I'm gonna leave some links after I finish publishing the video. So thank you all so much for being here with me, and I wish you lucid dreams, amazing lucid dreams. Thank you and bye. Mwah.